OMG, it has been literally forever since I have been live on Facebook, but Spirit is really urging me to put myself out there to reconnect with the masses in a beautiful way. So I'm gonna invite a few people to the live real quick, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the messages that I want to share with you all today. So first of all, let me say happy Friday. It is a beautiful day. We are in the month of April. Happy April. For a couple more people. There we go. All right, I'm done now. Okay, bam. All right, so like I was saying, happy April. We are in the month of April. Happy Friday. Happy 4/4. And so this energy has been super duper crazy. Things have been moving so fast, but I wanted to come to you guys really quick, just take a moment to talk to you guys about this energy of today for this 4/4 portal, how important it is, how we can utilize it to benefit yourselves, and also to just catch everybody up on all of the energy that we have been experiencing in the month of March, and really since the beginning of the year. But you know what? I'm not even gonna start from the beginning of the year. Let's start from this Virgo eclipse that we just had. So mind you, we are still in eclipse season. We initially had a full moon eclipse in the sign of Virgo about a month ago. And when we had that full moon eclipse, mind you, that Virgo is currently on the south node. The north node is currently in the sign of Pisces. The south node is currently in the sign of Virgo. And so with the south node being in Virgo, that's the energy collectively we're supposed to be releasing and moving away from. And so shadow Virgo energy, what is that? Shadow Virgo energy is rigidity. It is being super duper judgmental. Hey love, how you doing on this beautiful Friday? But yes, I'm doing great. And so like I said, Virgo energy, being rigid, being too detail oriented, being too critical, just being what's the word, stuck, just being really stuck, you know. And so for all of us collectively, since we had that full moon in that energy, that is what came up to the surface. Lots of people's shadows came up to the surface in order for that energy to be released. But since that Virgo eclipse happened while we are also in a Mercury retrograde in the sign of Aries and a Venus retrograde in the sign of Aries, energy has been really dicey for sure. There have been lots of arguments. There have been lots of breakups, miscommunications. People been losing their jobs. Like it's been crazy. It's been a time. All is well. Glad to see you. Glad to see you too, hon. Glad to see you. I'm glad all is well. The energy definitely is feeling stuck. Yes, for a lot of people, the energy is feeling stuck. And so also that is what that Virgo energy, that Virgo eclipse that we had was to reveal to us the areas where we are getting stuck. Because remember, that rigidity keeps us stuck. That being too judgmental, it keeps us stuck. It doesn't open us up to elevating and evolving into this new consciousness. So like I said, all of those things were revealed during that Virgo full moon eclipse. And then just on last Sunday, we had a new moon eclipse in the sign of Aries. Now, mind you, we are currently in Aries season, so the sun is in Aries. We are currently under a Venus and a Mercury retrograde in Aries, and then we just had a new moon eclipse in the sign of Aries as well. What is Aries? Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It represents the first house. It represents the self. It represents the ego. It represents literally new beginnings. Aries is the zodiac sign, or the energy that starts off the spring. It represents initiations. And so all of that energy combining together is telling us it's time for us to start anew in ourselves. And that Mercury and Venus retrograde that we're currently still under, but those are about to end. Mercury goes direct on the 7th, and Venus follows a couple of days after that. But what those things reveal to us is where we are thinking differently, where we have different perspectives on things, and also now where we are feeling differently because of those different thought patterns that we were having. And also what that Aries eclipse all of this Aries energy was revealing to us is where we have not been putting ourselves first, where we have been mismanaging our energy and giving our energy away to other people, places, and things that don't serve us anymore. And then we wonder why we tired, why we don't got motivation to do the things that we are actually called to do. It's a time to reallocate your energy so that way it serves you to the best of your abilities in this chapter of your life. And in order to really do that, you're going to have to sit down and take inventory of those things that you are putting your energy into. And that's relationships, that's businesses, that's work, that's even food. Does your food feed you and give you energy, or does your food feed on you? Do your relationships feed you? Do you have those people that you can call when you're really going through some shit that can pour into your soul? Or do you have those relationships where those are the people, those same people call you with all of their stuff all the times, but you don't have a shoulder to cry on when you really going through something, you know? It's really time to look at all of those areas in our lives, even with your spiritual practices. You getting up every day, meditating, doing all of this other stuff. Is it really fulfilling you? Is it really helping your soul evolve, or are you just doing it because you feel like you're supposed to be doing it? Reading your Bible, going to church on Sunday. Are you really getting fed? At the end of the day, we have to release those things that don't have substance anymore, whether it's because it's the wrong season or because it doesn't energetically align with us, and find those things that actually do align with us. And the reason why it's so important at this point in time in order to do that is because I want everybody to cognitively understand that when you hold on to things in your life that are past its expiration date and that don't serve you anymore, you have to release something that you actually do need in order to hold on to that. So what are you trading in order to hold on to these things that don't serve you no more? Are you trading your happiness? Are you trading your sanity? Are you trading your livelihood? Are you trading your physical resources? Are you trading your self-esteem? What are you trading to hold on to these things that are past their expiration dates in your lives? These are all choices. And so I just want everybody to know that today especially is a beautiful day to cognitively say, in this next era of my life, I want it to look like this. I want it to feel like this. I want to manifest this. I want to do this. I want to do that. And having that first intention is the first step, because after you figure out what that looks like for you, what this next era of life looks like for you, then you can figure out what is in your life right now that does not align with it. What is keeping you away from it? What's taking you in the opposite direction of it? I needed this message on today, realization. Ashe, I'm glad this is helping. Like I said, Spirit actually has been telling me it's time for me to reconnect. And I only do these things when I'm called to. And so I'm grateful that it is hitting, because I feel like collectively a lot of people need to hear this right now. And so, like I said, today is a great day to actually set those intentions. Today is a great, and then I know sometimes a lot of people have issues with actually getting those answers from themselves, like talking to themselves, like actually being able to connect with themselves in a meaningful way. And so for those people who do have those issues, what I will say is a great way to actually incorporate this energy or pull these things out of yourselves is to sit down in meditation. Whenever you get a chance to today, sit down in meditation and actually visualize yourself 5 years from now. And feel what that feels like. What does his or her life look like? What does his or her day look like? What does his or her energy feel like? What does that feel and look like for you? And once you are able to actually see that in your mind's eye and feel that in your heart and you're connected to that energy, then you can tap into that and start asking that version of yourself questions like, okay, hey Tracy. Start asking that version of yourself questions like, what are some habits? What are some things that you do on an everyday basis in this version of yourself that you used to do, that you don't do no more, that I'm currently doing right now, you know? And then not only ask her that, you can ask that version of yourself, what are 5 things that you do in your life, in this version of yourself today, that I'm currently not doing in my life? And get those lists. What are those things that you need to change? That'll help you pinpoint those things that you need to change. And then once you have those lists, start to slowly incorporate them into your lives. Like, this is not an overnight type of thing. These are things that need to be structured and put on sustainable schedules. That way you're not setting yourself up for failure, because these aren't habits that you didn't incorporate in a day. So these are not habits that you are going to break in a day. But these are things that you can address and slowly move towards in order to become the version of yourself that you want to become. And so you have the power to change your life. And your life does not always change with those big dramatic moments. It's literally the small things that you do every single day that make a big difference in your life. So on today, take that time to declare to yourself, this is how I want my life to be, and this is the life that I am going to live, and I am going to set myself up for success by being intentional about planning and creating my life and curating myself and the energy that I have. Putting the energy that I have into places that actually benefit me versus things that don't benefit me. Yes, dropping all the dead weight. Light is not heavy, so be light. And those things that are heavy in your life, don't just ignore them, address them head on. Do you hear me? To address them head on, because those things that you are scared of, those things that you are worried about, those things that you are running from, literally your blessings are behind those. The blessings are in the lessons. The blessings are behind the struggles. And so don't let fear stop you and keep you stagnant in the same place. It was one Big Sean song, I can't remember which one, but he was saying, regretting anything in life is my only fear. Let regret be the fear that drives you to face all of the adversity and all of the challenges in your life that are making you feel like you have to stay where you are, keep doing what it is that you're doing right now, you know? And so that is my little spiel for today. That is that is the download that I wanted to share with you guys real quick. I also want to let you all know that if any of you are having issues figuring out what that looks like for you, how this energy manifests in your life, where you have energetic leakages, what your purpose is, any of these different things, my calendar is now open again. I know lots of people have been asking me about, booking sessions and everything else like that. Like I said, I was in school. I had so much going on. Happy 4/4. But now I finally finished a lot of the projects that I was working on, and I'm being called to make space for my community again in order to be able to guide us through these really, really difficult and tumultuous times of transformation. Transformation is not easy, but we have ways of taking that pain and turning it into power, and you don't have to face these things alone. And not only am I doing coaching for life purpose, life path, astrology, numerology, cultivating your energy, I'm also now doing virtual doula consultations as well. I stopped doing my doula work for a while just because I didn't feel like I was called to anymore. But then God showed me how important it is for me to have myself as a resource available to the people who need me, even if they don't necessarily need me to be there. God showed me how valuable it is for me to be able to connect and help people, even if they are not in my area. So like I said, all of those services and so many more of my services are available on my calendar. It's open again. So yeah, take this 4/4 and take control of your life. Take back the reins of your life. Set the trajectory of the foundation for this next chapter of your life. Take it seriously. This is your life. Nobody else has the right to tell you what to do with, how to do it, whatever else. You make those choices. But a lot of times we give our choices away. We give our freedom away. We give our autonomy away. Take your shit back. Take your shit back and take control of your life and make your life as beautiful and as grand as you told God you was gonna do when you came down here. Get in alignment, get in formation, do what the fuck you said you was gonna do, and I'ma holler at y'all later, all right? Y'all have a great 4/4. Peace.